Hello, my name is Brian Price. I am a 7th grade math teacher here at Madison Middle School, and this is my first year at Madison Middle School. Welcome, parents and guardians. Again, my name is Brian Price. This is my 4th year teaching 7th grade math and my 5th year teaching overall. The past 4 years I have been teaching in Indiana. Other things that I have taught besides math include 8th grade science, 8th grade language arts, high school US history, and the computer science elective. I use a lot of technology in my classroom, and it is important that students come to class with their charged Chromebooks every day. I am very happy to be teaching your child in person this year. I found that 7th grade math is the last year of easy math for a lot of my students, but for other students, it is also the first year of really challenging math. It is important that your student puts forth their best effort, their best foot forward every day in math class. With the right attitude, I know that together we can succeed in 7th grade math. I have always described 7th grade math as pre-algebra. There are a lot of new and challenging things that are learned in 7th grade math. Again, a lot of my students in the past have told me that this was the first year that math was hard. But other students have told me that this was the last year that math was easy for them. 7th and 8th grade math are very important building blocks for all of your high school math courses, such as algebra, geometry, and calculus. The building blocks for each of those classes are found in the 7th grade curriculum. So it is very important that students complete all of their classwork and homework assignments to stay on top of the course material. I have found that math keeps adding to itself the longer that you take math classes. So it is very important that in this year and every other year you try your best. This year your student will be learning about integers, using the order of operations with integers, using the order of operations with all rational numbers, solving expressions, solving equations, solving inequalities, using ratios and proportions to solve problems, using slope and the constant of proportionality, geometry, interpreting measures of center, using probability and statistics, and solving real-world problems. The type of work that we will be doing this year includes daily warm-ups, examples in class that your students will be writing in their notebooks, weekly quizzes, daily classwork, homework, which is assigned about 2 times per week, and homework assignments in my class will usually be a video that students take notes over. I create my own YouTube videos covering each topic, and students that do not have access to Wi-Fi at home can download the video at school and then watch it later so that they can take notes. We also have exit tickets and labs as well, which we will do later this year. My grading scale is not weighted. I take the total of all of the points that we have each quarter, and your student is assigned their grade based on how many points they have out of the total. I always say that students receive the average of all of their work. I use the APS grading scale, and I will be grading and entering grades at least once per week. I will be contacting home if your student is earning a D or an F as their grade. And students always have the opportunity to resubmit their classwork for a better grade. Class procedures. All of our assignments are posted on Google Classroom. Students will be turning in their assignments on Google Classroom, or they will show me the notes that they took in their notebook for a homework assignment. I always accept late work. There will be a deduction of points for late work, but something is better than nothing in the gradebook. Students are expected to make up work if they are absent, and absent students should complete assignments the day that they are given so that they can turn in the work when it is due. Materials that your students will need every day: a notebook, a pencil, a charged Chromebook, and earbuds or headphones. As far as classroom management goes, I want my students to learn as much as they can, and I want my students to allow others to learn as much as they can as well. I expect my students to be responsible, respectful, positive, and to do the right thing. Students who cannot live up to these expectations will receive warnings via post-it notes, one-on-one conversations with me, and infractions on their Magic Card, parent phone calls and emails home, and referrals with the administration. I reinforce positive behaviors with praise and positive star points on the Magic Card. The best way to reach me is to email me via Synergy, StudentView, or ParentView, or to email me at brian.price@aps.edu. I will be contacting you by email at various points throughout the year. Please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you. I hope that we have a great school year.